¡Annyeong, JiniChingus! ¿Vieron el lujazo que vamos a tener hoy en este video? De tenerlo a él como invitado, que es modelo, es fotógrafo de celebridades, es director, es diseñador, alguien que sabe muchísimo por dentro a la industria del entretenimiento internacional. Bueno, va a estar Philip Lee compartiendo tips sobre cómo sacarse fotos para aplicar a audiciones K-pop y también recomendaciones en general para quienes nos gusta la fotografía. Y además va a estar reaccionando a fotos de JiniChingus, así que no se pierdan esto, por favor, no te muevas. Wow, Philip, I'm so honored to have you here in Jini channel. As a celebrity photographer and model yourself, you know what kind of picture you have to take yourself in order to apply for an audition. So what tips would you give to my fans?
I think the first thing that your image needs to perspire, right, is positivity and good looks. And good looks usually mean good proportions, positivity, good, beautiful smile, happiness. That's the number one rule. You always have to put yourself in the shoes of a casting director, right? So the director of casting see a lot of different submissions. And the ones that's going to pop is, of course, a good, complete portfolio of images. Just having a sort of attitude, you know, good looks and attitude. But also, you want to have also a very strong and nice and positive image of yourself, as opposed to someone who's kind of like, hiding. So stand tall, stand proud and beautiful. Unless you are specified to look tough or have attitude, a big smile is a most important thing.
I've been seeing so many pictures, many, just doing this or doing that, so it's not recommended to cover your face with an object or with your hands.
But unless you're requested to pose that way, you don't want to hide your face.
Exactly, because the instructions in most of the cases, they say literally that you don't have to cover your face. So they want to look at your face. And what else? Like the lighting?
Yeah, good point. So lighting is important. So it's usually best to stand in an area where you have a lot of good natural light, a very diffused light that's even, okay? So no harsh light. So don't have a spotlight and create a very strong shadows like a skull shadow. So you want to basically a very diffuse light that makes your skin and the whole appearance smoother and nicer. The light should be coming towards you. My recommendation is have your friend or your mom or your sister, whoever, sit on that chair and you light your friend up to see if you're happy with the way she or he looks. Usually 12 o'clock noon is not a good time because the sun is right on top of you. So what it does, the light shoot down and then you have shadows and hot spots.
Yeah.
So morning lights and of course end of the day lights are good. So I like this picture a lot. The light is beautiful. I can tell that she's standing next to a source of light and there's a slightly sideways. So it creates a little shade underneath her hair. And the good thing about the shade is that it's not hiding her eyes. She has a beautiful smile and the colors are neutral. It's all about her. This would be a good picture to send. Yes. There's a lot going on in the picture. He needs to, I think, tighten up the shoot. So it's okay. The light is bright, but it's not bad. But he needs to get rid of certain things. So, that roof on top of him needs to go. Ideally, it would have been better if he didn't have also the fence behind. And also, there's a lot. There are trees on his T-shirts, trees in the back. That's a lot of trees. But it would be nice to sort of minimize a little bit what's behind him. So the light is a disaster. And she has pretty feature, this lady, but unfortunately, this whole thing is affected by the light. It's like glares of red and pink. There's a little bit of distortion as well. So it's maybe the way she holds the camera. The one good thing is her expressions, her happiness, that is great because she's smiling 200%. That's a very good thing. I just wish she did it in a place where you don't have the ceiling and all that kind of stuff. Maybe just a plain wall, but otherwise, it's a pretty good shot in terms of personality. And the clothing's match, you know, the blue of the t-shirt with a denim shirt, all that kind of stuff sort of goes well together. There's enough colors, but not too much.
She's posing actually as a model.
It's not that, I think, again, if the idea is to show the face, it's too far. And then the focus is not on the eyes. I mean, you can see the face is a little blurry. Again, that's a great shot because it's very natural, it's not forced. So it's great. And I love the colors.
But as a casting director, would you say that you can see his face properly?
So again, I would have done in a way that the eyes would be more lit. So I want light on the eyes. I want to see the white of the eyes usually, right? But otherwise, it's a pretty decent shot, I would say. It's a little hard to see the person. They are pretty far and also very low. So in other words, I mean, I can see this lady has beautiful jawline, bone structure and everything. But on the other hand, I don't really see her face, right? Because of the colors, because of the distance, and also somehow the makeup colors. I would say this can be part of a portfolio, but a must-have here would be closer headshots. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's very cute. It's not bad, but of course, you know, because when you're professional, you're too picky sometimes. So I can see the light is a little stronger on top of the head, and as you go down, it's a little darker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would have done in a way that the light is more even on the face. I think what we need here is something a little more expressive, a little more herself, because it's a little too quiet, too nice. And a casting director also want to see that real personality of you come out. You know, if you can smile and have the $1 million smile, the fingers are kind of hooked like that, you know, as opposed you could do something a little nicer with your body, with your finger language. Yes, there is definitely some effort behind this picture. I can see, you know, she chose red, black, pink. There's a lot of work behind it. And the makeup with all the red around the eyes. But I don't see her really well. I would have preferred a picture, maybe really more showing her natural. I'm being picky because I'm a photographer, I guess.
Yeah, of course. That's why you're invited, and we are honored to have you. What is the thing that it's not convincing you in this picture?
Because if I was a casting director, see what she really is like and how I can modify her look. And usually, if you go too far trying to give an impression, it's very hard for me to envision what this lady would look like dressed as a classic lady or as a very extreme lady, because right now she gives me only one look. So what I need to see is a little less.
A little less. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
JiniChingus, interrumpo esto un minutito para comentarle dos cositas para quienes están viendo este video. Hoy, ni bien salió el 30 de octubre del 2020, hoy voy a estar haciendo un vivo por Instagram, Jini Channel, en donde voy a estar respondiendo a sus dudas sobre audiciones K-pop y además voy a estar repasando los pasos para la audición de las agencias JYP y KQ Entertainment. Además, los invito a curiosear otros videos que están ahí, por ejemplo, pasos para audicionar en la empresa P-Nation. Y por otra parte, también los invito a seguirme en mi otra cuenta de Instagram que está enfocada más a K-Beauty y K-Fashion, que es jini.trend, en donde he compartido un tutorial de make-up para audiciones y además voy a estar subiendo un videito que nos quedó con Philip con recomendaciones para sacarse selfies. Sí, así que recuerden, los espero ahí en Instagram, en mis dos cuentas, Jini Channel y Jini Trend. Ahora seguimos con el video.
It's not a bad shot, I think, but I think usually I tend to be careful with those images because I think that there's too much emphasis, there's too much trial to be sexy and cool. Okay, she's got good taste, she's got good theatrical sort of understanding. but I would like to see more of her face. I think it's okay to include a picture like that in your portfolio. If in the casting you put 2, 3, 4 images, it's okay to have one like that.
Yeah.
But do not forget to provide a close-up facial. Yes. It's actually cute. The first thing that I like is her face. I think she has a very beautiful face. She has a very natural smile. Feels like she has editing skills. For example, she darkened the backdrop, she discolored the backdrop. It's fine if it's not overdone, but also make sure to include a close-up of your face. And okay, the fashion sense of this picture is good, but to me as a casting director, I don't see her face at all. So I would have a hard time deciding whether she's a good candidate because it's very hard to say what the colors of her eyes are and what she really looks like because it's from a low angle.
Can you coach me? How should I pose, like, to be with you?
I don't think I should coach you because it's all in you right now. I think you have more experience in front of the camera than I do. So we could do serious then.
Okay.
Ladies
like
to put their hands on their hips.
Like this. Okay, like this.
Yeah, but look at me because I don't like when the eyes are cornered. I like when the eyes are straight. Wherever they decide to look, have your eyes look at what's in front of your face.
We have to pose together. 1, 2.
Essentially, my message will be to never give up, to pursue your dreams. And also pursue your dreams with a lot of positivity and a lot of strength and never give up. And of course, be like a sponge. You know, you see a lot of things going on out there, you know, and obviously you need to follow Jini because I too myself sometimes follow her tutorials and videos. And this lady has a lot of inspiration, a lot of energy, and that should be contagious to you guys. So just be like her. Whatever she does, just copy her.
Babe, I'm gonna send you the check. Thank you. Have to follow Philip, please. He's really amazing in a lot of aspects.
Y bueno, estamos acá, ¿sí? Preparándonos pasito a pasito tras ese sueño. No se olviden que más allá de lograr una meta en concreta, es muy importante este caminito, ¿no? En donde vamos aprendiendo muchísimas cosas y realmente nos enriquece. Así que bueno, fighting, yo aquí también soñando con el millón al que estamos llegando juntos. Básicamente, soñemos juntos, ¿sí? Por supuesto, esto va a ser súper bienvenido y esto, para estar bien atentos a todas las notificaciones de videos sobre audiciones, de cultura coreana, de idioma coreano y bueno, todas las cosas que ustedes ya saben. Comenten abajo si ya han aplicado, a qué agencias, si ya tienen alguna experiencia y bueno, se puede armar un lindo foro también de intercambio de información. Muchísimas gracias por estar del otro lado. Cuídense un montón, que es muy valioso ahora y nos estamos viendo en cualquier momento. ¡Mua! ¡다시 만나요!